A lot of controversy surrounds a man named Byron Black. He's the next up for execution on death row in Tennessee. Good evening, I'm Levi Ismail. But a couple things about this man have critics speaking out. First, his heart defibrillator implant and how that plays into lethal injection, and his claimed intellectual disability, the reason some people say he shouldn't be put to death. All of this as his execution date approaches early next week. Here's our Nikki Hauser with more.
Tennessee resumed state executions earlier this year, but the next death row inmate, scheduled to die next Tuesday, brings a list of potential complications. Most notably, Byron Black and his lawyers claim he has an intellectual disability and that his execution would violate the 8th Amendment. They're now asking the U.S. Supreme Court to step in.
The state's own medical experts agree Mr. Black demonstrated all three of the criteria: sub-average intellectual functioning, adaptive deficits, and onset during development. Based on the new information, the Davidson County District Attorney agreed that Mr. Black is a person with intellectual disability and should not face execution.
At this time, the Tennessee Supreme Court says there's not enough evidence of his incompetency to warrant another hearing. Complicating things further is Black's heart defibrillator implant. His attorneys say the device would shock him during the execution in an attempt to restore his heart's normal rhythm. The state disputes that claim, saying even if shocks were triggered, Black wouldn't feel them. After much back and forth on time and place, a judge ruled they would take him to Nashville General Hospital to turn off the implant the morning of the execution. A week ago, the Tennessee Department of Correction appealed that decision. And today, Nashville General Hospital is chiming in, saying they have no role whatsoever in state executions and that this goes beyond their contract with TDOC to take care of its patients. Essentially, they confirmed Black will not have his device turned off, at least not at their facility. All of this just days before the death row inmate's scheduled lethal injection. Black was convicted of murdering his ex-girlfriend and her 2 young children 3 decades ago.
And just into the newsroom tonight, Byron Black made a motion urging the Tennessee Supreme Court to deny TDOC's application for an appeal regarding the plan to turn off his heart device. Nikki is set to be a media witness for the execution on August 5th. Of course, we will have full coverage on that day, so remember to tune in.